My name is Melissa Haley. I'm the Chief Development Officer here at the Cleveland Christian Home, and I just had to present this award myself to my mentor, Mary Beth Cascio. What can we say about Mary Beth Cascio? Not enough. Mary Beth was on the development staff here at the Cleveland Christian Home for 30 years. She retired in April 2006, and I had the pleasure of working with her for 6 years. Mary Beth always signed her letters and her correspondence for the children. And that was what Mary Beth spent 3 decades of her life plus doing, serving the children in countless ways. Of course, she raised money, lots of it. People found it awfully hard to say no to Mary Beth. And I think some of you in this room experienced that. To this day, if I need to introduce myself to a donor that I haven't met yet or open perhaps a door that's a little bit difficult to open, I just have to say, I'm the new Mary Beth. Or I have to say, oh, do you remember I worked with Mary Beth? And that just opens many, many doors. Mary Beth visited with donors, she made phone calls, she traveled nearly every Sunday to a congregation to deliver a sermon and a talk about the Cleveland Christian Home through all kinds of weather, and I understand Pete was her driver many times, her husband Pete. And Mary Beth was so dedicated to the children at the home that she kept going throughout a very severe bout with cancer, through Pete's own illness that had him in the hospital for almost a year, and other challenges. Mary Beth loves statues of angels. Today, we want to let Mary Beth know that she's one of Cleveland Christian Home's angels. Even in retirement, Mary Beth continues to help the home. In fact, she was the first person I called when I came back as Chief Development Officer. I said, Mary Beth, guess what? And she said, how can I help? She makes phone calls for us. She's always there to provide advice. She still represents the Cleveland Christian Home everywhere she goes, especially among Christian Women's Fellowship, the Masonic organizations, and churches. In the past few years, she's served as a volunteer staff member on our leadership giving team. When she retired, Mary Beth said at her retirement, knowing the children and families we serve has been an awesome experience. To personally know that the residents do come back, share their stories, and thank us for helping them turn their lives around is a blessing from God. Mary Beth, you are a blessing to the Cleveland Christian Home, and we are delighted to be able to honor everything you do for the children today with this Invest in Children Award.